Shut up and sit down.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. Look at these four people. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve.
Well, hello, everybody. Good morning. I thought I would do a quick little video, not that long, 10 minutes or so, on what makes good page layout, and to show you the before and after of a little doctoring I did. The doctor is in the house. I'm the page layout doctor. I took 3 pages from Superman, Son of Kal, number 5, and did a little doctoring, a little shifting of panels, a little moving things around. There's a splash page in the book that I looked at and thought, well, that doesn't deserve to be a splash page. Why in the world is that a splash page? And it's not the subject matter. I mean, whatever. It's the fact that, to me, growing up, splash pages were something of importance. You know, the old How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way would show a splash page, and it was the introductory page to the story, had a big blurb above it. They don't really do that anymore. Jack Kirby, John Buscema, those are the guys I think of when I think of fantastic, awesome splash pages. I broke into comics in the early 90s, and they were still doing those cool splash pages. And we were told, you know, leave like a third for the big title and stuff and credits and whatnot. It's kind of fallen out of favor. Now books will start with a page that recaps what's going on. I mean, there's nothing like opening up from the cover of a book to a page of just block text telling you what happened before. I'd rather open up and see a splash page, but hey, that's me. So anyhow, I thought I would take 3 pages and show you how they looked printed in the book. And then after I got done with my scalpel and a little cutting, and show you how they would look better my way. And it's the last 3 pages of the book. So it's pages, I guess, 18, 19, and 20. And after my little cutting and splicing, the book now ends on a dramatic splash page, because it's also cool to end a book on a splash page, the tease. Ooh, what's coming next? So that's what I did. So let's show, first of all, how it originally looked. And here we have it. Let me, let's see. Do I like this layout? Nah, we'll go back to this one. Okay, so here we go. This is from Superman, Son of Kal, number 5. These are the last 3 pages of the book. So page 18, we get this build up going through the book. Just to recap it, Superman or Son of Kal, Jonathan Kent is going around doing good deeds throughout the book, basically. And then he's tired from doing all this stuff. He goes back to his buddy's place, this burgeoning romance that he has, to crash. He crashes out. His partner here cares so much, he puts headphones over Jonathan's ears so he's not interrupted while he's sleeping, because, you know, he has super hearing that apparently when he's sleeping, a good set of Bose noise canceling headphones cancel out. Whatever. He wakes up and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much. You're my man. No, you're my man." And you turn the page and you get this splash page right here of them smoochy, smoochy. Now, whatever. Jonathan Kent is gay or bisexual, whatever he is. He's a teenager. He's just experimenting. Didn't we all do that in college? And anyhow, so you get a splash page of him and his beau making out. I don't care. You could have turned this page and it could have been, he could have flown back home to his girlfriend's place and everything happens. You turn the page, you see him kissing this girl. Who cares? It's not worthy of a splash page, is my point. And then you turn the page and you get these 4 inset panels and it's like, oh, whatever. And then, oh no, he hears something. What is it? He has to go. So he takes his cape wasn't on, but he's deciding not to put the cape back on. He's like, I've got to go. And that's the big panel on the page. Usually the big panel on the page is also something that's kind of exciting, a big story moment. He was already saving people throughout the book. So now that he has to go out and save more people because he hears something, doesn't really make sense to me why it's a big panel, but it is, so whatever. And then you turn the page and he's like, I know this looks bad, whatever. He's basically saying, I got to go. So he's like, I got to cut out of here. And he's out and it's next showdown. And you get this big panel on the page of him flying at us, fist forward, city below him. It's a cool shot. And now here, let me state this as well. I like John Timm's artwork. He's the artist on the book. I like this cartoonier style. I've often said before that I'm actually kind of envious of this because it's not natural for me to draw cartoony. If somebody requests that I draw something in a more cartoony style, I can do it. But, you see First Man, that is my natural style. I call it pseudo-realistic because it's kind of realistic, but I still do exaggerate certain things here and there. Anyhow, so I'm not bagging on John Timms. John Timms did not write the book. The writer of the book, DC Comics, are written full script. That means it says page 1, panel 1. So for this, it would say page 18, full page splash of Jonathan Kent. And I don't know this character's name, so we'll call him Purple Hair. And Purple Hair smooching, full page splash. Page 19, panel 1, close-up, satisfied look on Purple Hair. Panel 2, close-up of a smiling Jonathan Kent. Panel 3, close-up. Oh, Jonathan Kent is reacting to something off panel he's hearing. Panel 4, Purple Hair guy questioning, what is it? Panel 5, I'm assuming it might have said large panel. Jonathan Kent now standing, looking out the window, saying he has to go. And Purple Hair guy still sitting there kind of looking up at him, questioning, really? Seriously? Because full scripts also say, the full dialogue. So us as the artists know what to draw. Then page 20, panel 1, 2-shot. Jonathan Kent looking at Purple Hair guy saying, I know this looks bad. Purple Hair guy, you think, Jonathan, it's not you. It's an armed robbery. Panel 2, close-up. Purple Hair guy looking up sheepishly. That's not a sentence I've heard before. Panel 2, 2-shot. Jonathan Kent pointing out the window, saying, it's 6 blocks over and blah, blah, blah. Panel 3, 2-shot. Jonathan Kent saying goodbye to Purple Hair guy. And then, of course, it says the dialogue. Panel 4, big panel, Jonathan Kent flying at the scene. And then, as the artist, you get it and you draw it. Now, I don't know much about John Timm's background in comic books, to be honest with you. I don't know how long he's been drawing comics or anything. But when I went to the Kubert School, Joe Kubert would teach us that when you get the script for the book, it's yours. It's yours to do as you wish. You're the director of the story. Just like in movies, the director gets handed a typewritten script, movie script, and then the director, there's a storyboard artist, but the director is the one that breaks it down into shots. Same thing. I get a full script, and I've worked plot style, full script style. The writers I've worked with full script have all said to me, hey, feel free if you want to move anything around, if you want to add a panel, go ahead. You're the storyteller. Knock your socks off. I've worked with a lot of great artists or great writers, and 90% of the time, the way they've written it is so on point, and the way that they set up where the splash pages go and stuff, I never felt the need to change anything. So, but I have added panels before in my career, stuff like that. So anyhow, let's go to my script or panel doctoring and show you how I would have done these 3 pages. Here you go. So I get it. Page 17, the page before page 18 here on the left, we're going, hey, something's about to happen big. Turn the page. Oh, big panel of John Kent and his boy there kissing for the first time. It is important. I get it. It's important to the story. John and his companion here, they've met before in previous issues, but now they're solidifying their relationship and how they feel about each other. Great. Big panel. 4 inset panels below. So I moved those 4 panels from the previous page over. And then you kind of, at the bottom of every page, the last panel of a page should be a mini cliffhanger to make you want to turn the page and see what happens next. So you go to the last panel on my new page. What is it? Turn the page. Clark is now standing up. You don't need a full figure of that. We can see the way I cropped this, that he's standing up. The kid's still sitting on the couch. I've got to go. Seriously? I took the 4 panels from the last page, pulled them over to this page to create a pretty cool layout. Clark is in a very nice design, bleeding out of the panel. I know this looks bad. You think it's an armed robbery. Then we get those 3 panels at the bottom. And then once again, you want to turn the page to something cool. End the book on a splash page to make that reader go, I want to come back for more. So you get to the last part. Okay, then we'll start to plot against Bendix. Turn the page. Boom. Big full figure splash. Him flying out at us. Next, showdown. So I just blew up that panel. And yeah, I got to tell my wife, yes, I am in my office. I just blew up that panel, and now he's flying at us in a very heroic fashion. Yes. What happens next? I can't wait for the next issue. And now it's a splash page, so the buildings could have been drawn out to fill the top to bottom. But I actually like him bursting out of the panel like this as a design thing. Like I said, I just did this quick and dirty in Photoshop. I moved the next showdown to run below the full width of the page. So anyhow, there you have it. Let's see the before and after done properly here. So I'll put the before there, or I'll put the, let's see, do that. Let's make this a little smaller right here so you can kind of see them stacked on top of each other. You don't need this. Full screen it. So there you go. You can see the before and after. On top, we've got how the 3 pages were printed in the book. On bottom, we have my doctoring. The doctor is in the house and did a little page layout doctor. I think this would have been more exciting. Once again, this used to be an editor's job, and really this should have been caught in the script stage. The editor should have read the script and been like, oh, you know what? This doesn't need to be a splash page. Let me do a little doctoring to the script and then send it to the artist. But it wasn't done that way. The artist could have got it. John Timms could have got it and been like, you know what? I think it'll work better visually like this. This is why we do thumbnails before we do full pages, so we can see how it works. So there you go, guys. That is my script doctoring on this. If you want a book where all the splash pages should be where they should be in 2-page spreads, get yourself a little first man learning curve. It is in demand. You can get it now. Just check out this page. The link is in the description below. So please check it out and contribute to my campaign. I thank everybody that's already supported me and contributed. Thank you so much. Until next time, guys, I'm out of here, and you know what I'm always bringing back. Bye, everybody.
Sexy